Hey y'all, it's me Trish. I'm the witch of the dismal swamp. How in the freaking hell is everybody doing? I hope y'all are doing good. Alright, this is a little quick video I wanted to share with y'all. Appalachian Witchcraft for Beginners. My husband got me this book. The History, Remedies, and Spells of Rich Folk Magic Traditions by Auburn Lilly. Now, the origins of Appalachian witchcraft. It's just a little insert here. I wanted to just share this with y'all. It says the tradition of Appalachian folk magic has diverse roots. Folks means people. So folk magic quite literally means the magic of the people. Okay, learning about the rich history of this practice and its original practitioners is an essential part of beginning your journey with the Appalachian witchcraft. Okay, I'm going to skip ahead to folk magic stems from the natural world. Okay, it says fostering a deep connection to nature is perhaps the most important piece of Appalachian folk magic traditions. There is so much to be learned by studying the world around you. Ain't that the truth? There's still weeds out here. I don't even know what they are. The trees tell us when it's going to rain by flipping their leaves upside down. Now that I do know. The stripe on the back of a woolly worm speaks to the intensity of the coming winter. A thicker stripe means a more severe season. In Appalachian folk magic, nearly everything in nature has a deeper meaning, and the ability to interpret these messages from nature was crucial to the Appalachian way of life. If we look back to the origins of this practice, we can see that the livelihoods of many Appalachian people depend on being fluent in the language of the land. Not only can we turn to nature to predict the future, but working intimately with the earth allows us to know where, when, and what to harvest for our spell work. When incorporating wildcraft or forged herbs, it is important to know the physical and magical properties of the plant, how abundant that herb is in the surrounding area, and the safe and sustainability way to harvest it. This is both a practical and intuitive practice, minding what we know to be true while also opening ourselves to lessons directly from the earth and the plants. Appalachian witches weave together meanings and magics from many different natural sources, like the mountains themselves, the stars, and more. Now it says here, the mountains. Okay, this is the next thing. The Appalachian Mountains are one of the oldest ranges in the world, having formed between 1.1 billion to 541 million years ago. These crystalline mountains extend through a large part of the eastern region of the United States, stretching up into Canada, even continuing in Western Europe as the Caledonian Mountains. The Appalachian folk magic tradition beholds these mountains as wisdom keepers, as sources of deep and resonant power. As a protective fortress, the mountains provide a stable and grounded energy for all workings, and often offering are left in the mountains as if they are ancestors themselves. And think about that. I know that when I went to look for them crosses, there's crystal mines everywhere out there. I found a piece of rose quartz just laying on the ground. It's like, what? Anyway, they got a lot of stuff up in the mountains. The four seasons. The four seasons set the stage for what type of magic may be practiced at any given time. Working within the rhythm of the year is a powerful way to enhance your practice. In spring, it is common to practice fertility magic and plant seeds, literally and metaphorically. When the sun is at its most powerful in the summer, the energy is harnessed to bring new manifestations to light. Autumn is a time to harvest magic and preparing for the dark night of winter. Then, in winter, the focus turns to nourishing kitchen magic and releasing what no longer serves us. The sun, moon, and stars. The incorporation of astrology, the study of the movements of the sun, moon, and stars and their relative positions are experienced from Earth, into the Appalachian witchcraft allowed harvest and magical workings to be aligned to the celestial rhythm. Harvests were decided by the phases of the moon. Appalachian witches believed the waxing and full moon phases were the time to harvest crops that grow above ground because the energy in the plant was being pulled towards the moon. When the moon was waning or new, they harvested crops that grew below ground as the energy receding into the roots. As above, so below, right? The elements. The elements of earth, air, fire, water, and spirit. Earth is the body, the plants, the mountains, the soul. It is called upon for grounding and, I got to flip the page, foundational support. Air is the breath, the wind, the smoke used for cleansing and clarity. Fire is the flame, the digestive system, the inner spark, and the heat. It is called upon for inspiration and manifestation. Water is the rain, the streams, the lakes, and the waters of the womb, used for cleansing and activating wisdom. Finally, spirit is the unseen and the ancestors, called upon for guidance and energetic support. And now we got the weather. Predicting the weather was incredibly important for Appalachian witches. Living off the land requires understanding weather patterns in a way that is sometimes taken for granted in the modern age. Too much rain could ruin a harvest. Crops planted too early could be destroyed by late frost. The heavy snow could endanger the livestock. Appalachian witches had many ways of working in rhythm with predicting the weather. The sun and moon were often used to predict weather patterns. For example, as the old saying goes, a ring around the sun or moon, rain or snow, is coming soon. So there you go. That's all I'm going to read for now. The next part is there is no wrong way to practice folk magic. Now remember, folk magic means people. So people magic. All right. That's it. Y'all have a good day. I hope y'all enjoyed this. I hope you learned something new. There is some spells in here I'm going to, throw out there. A few here and there. Rejuvenate your beauty with beauty magic. Boy, do I need rejuvenating. Open the healing channel. Heal with power and nature. Herbal sachets to honor the earth ancestors. I mean, there's so many good things in this book. I'd like to get the volume 1, though. Y'all have a good day. Be well, be safe. Hit the thumbs up, and I'll see y'all in my next video. Let me know what y'all think about this. Toodles.